por todo yo brindo, desde lo feo hasta lo lindo. Tú eres una prueba que el mundo a mí nunca me brindó. Quería casarme, yo tan loco en ilusionarme, creyendo en tus besos y tus caricias. La verdad no fue el culpable. Ay, todo tiene un propósito y dejarme será solo uno.
Hey guys, this is BeautiCo. Welcome back to BeautiCo. So today in this video, I am going to be trying out all the new makeup products that I purchased recently. If you all haven't seen that video, you all should definitely watch that. It is called as the huge Nykaa haul. I'll link it somewhere here. So all the products that I'm using in this video, I have mentioned in that haul. So I wanted to give it a try with you guys in front of camera so that you guys can actually see how everything works. And it's there on my face right now, and you can see how stunning my makeup has turned out. So if you want to know how I achieved this look and what products I used to achieve this look, please keep watching. But before going, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to hit the notification bell right next to the subscribe button so that you guys get notified every single time I upload a video. So now let's get into the video. So I've already done my skincare, but I just want to show you the texture of the Clinique Moisture Surge. This is a beautiful moisturizer. So I'm just gonna take a little bit because I already have a lot of skincare products going on, but still. See that juicy glow that this moisturizer gives. It's just so beautiful, and it's perfect for all skin types, so love it. So I'm first gonna prime using my NYX Angel Wheel primer. I do not have a new primer, so I'm just gonna use the one that works for me. So for foundation, I am gonna use my Maybelline Superstay 24-hour full coverage foundation. I'm in the shade 310 Sun Beige. So I'm gonna apply my foundation using a beauty sponge. Now this one I just got, I've not used it, so this is the first time I'm gonna try it out. This is by Colorbar, and this is called as a Blend-itude beauty sponge. It comes in this plastic packaging. Can you guess the price of this? I was so surprised, and it just comes for $1.99, and I got this from Amazon. So this was on a sale, so I got this for $1.79, which is such a good price for the quality of the sponge. It's very squishy, soft, and I think this is gonna do a really good job of applying my foundation. We are gonna see that. Swipe the foundation on my face first. Okay, and then using my sponge, I'm gonna see. Okay, I'm just gonna try and pick the product from my hand itself and try and apply it. That is a beautiful application. So for now, it did blend out my foundation pretty damn well, as you can see. So let's go in with concealer. I did get the Maybelline's concealer, Fit Me Concealer, in the shade Golden and Cafe, as you must have seen in my previous haul. So Golden looks like more my skin tone. I used to use medium, which I used to feel like it's a little too light for me, so I used to use it to highlight. So I'm gonna try out the shade Golden. Okay, this blender is really good. So if y'all are looking for a good affordable blender, definitely invest in this one. I'm so happy that we have a blender which comes under 200 rupees, which is so good. So if y'all are close to my shade, that is NC40, I think the shade Golden is gonna be a perfect match for you as a concealer. And I also did get the shade called as Cafe to Cream Contour, so I'm gonna try this out. I think it should have been a hint darker. It's good for like a natural warmth. I'm gonna quickly set everything using the K-Beauty's HD Setting Loose Powder. I'm in the shade Latte. I've been loving this powder because it doesn't have that much coverage, but it sets my makeup so beautifully. It looks like super duper smooth and blurry. So I'm just gonna use this Tati Beauty puff that I have. Look at that, it becomes so beautifully blurry. So I'm quickly gonna do my brows using my Fashion Brow by Maybelline. And one last step that I have recently adapted in my technique is that I use a dried up mascara on my eyebrows. This way my eyebrow hair becomes thicker and darker and they look very bushy, so I'm loving that effect. And on top of that, they stay in place. So this is my Maybelline Total Temptation. You see that? My eyelashes instantly look so much more thicker. So I did have this PIXI by Petra's Sheer Cheek Gel in the shade Natural. Now I have used this. I cannot use this right now because I forgot and I've already powdered my face and it will be a huge mess. So I don't want to do that. But I still want to show you how this looks. I'm not really impressed by it, honestly. I feel like cheek tints by the Face Shop have better pigmentation than this one. And this was expensive too, like I said in the haul. And once I start blending it out, it somehow just vanishes. Do you see that? There's not much color to it. So like there is just a hint, but I feel like tints do a way better job. So skip this, you guys. I mean, it's not worth it. Okay, so for eyes, I have these two liquid fairy lights by PIXI. I'm gonna use this, but first I want to apply some eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna go in with my Modern Renaissance palette and I'm gonna look how beat up this palette is like. So I'm just gonna apply this burnt orange shade right here. And the brush that I'm using is a Pro Art 230E brush. Okay, then I'm gonna use the shade Cypress Umber. You're just gonna apply this in my outer corners using the PAC 107 brush. In my crease, I'm just gonna add a little bit of red ochre right here, just to give it like a little bit of a pink shift. Then I'm gonna use the shade BareBrilliance all over my eyelids, and we're gonna see how this goes. I'm just gonna tap it to get the glitter out. That's really pretty, you guys. Do you see that? That's beautiful. Okay, I'm just gonna take a mixture of the red ochre and the cypress umber, and I'm just gonna smudge it on my lower lash line. Now I'm gonna take the shade Crystalline, and I am just gonna highlight my inner corner with this. Yep, right there. So I'm also gonna do a winged liner using the Maybelline's the Colossal Bold Liner. I'm using this for the second time, so I'm gonna test it out really well how it works. It is super black, by the way. So it has a brush applicator, so it can get a little bit tough. It's not so precise, guys. That is a mess. I'm actually gonna finish my eye makeup with some mascara and some lashes. These are the Huda Beauty Samantha lashes. As you guys saw, I bought a backup of these, so I'm gonna use these today. I'm actually using this Maybelline's Big Shot mascara after a very long time. One of my favorite mascaras. I'm not sure whether this is still available. If it is, I'm definitely gonna link it in the description. My lashes are still drying, so till then I'm gonna complete the rest of my face makeup. I'm gonna use the L'Oreal's Back to Bronze Gentle Matte Bronzing Powder. This is what it looks like. This is actually a pretty new purchase. I haven't used it that much, so I'm gonna use it again today. I think this is a little too light for my skin tone, so I'm gonna see whether it works better on top of cream bronzer. The cream product that we have already applied, yeah, like I said, it works way better on top of a cream product because it shows up more, and the formula is actually pretty damn good. It's very blendable and has the exact amount of warmth that I need in a bronzer. The brush that I'm using is the PAC 330 brush. So blendable. I love how blendable and buildable this bronzer is, and so smooth looking. Wow, that's really good. So for blush, you guys must have seen that I purchased this Rimmel London's blush palette. This is the Kate blush palette, by the way. And I'm gonna actually use the shade right here, and I'm actually gonna use this Wet n Wild brush. That's a very beautiful color actually. Just like to apply it a little bit on my nose. I'm gonna just try it, just a hint of this shade. I don't want it to go, okay, like I said, it can definitely go a little bit deeper, but this shade is also very pretty. Look at that. That's a really pretty shade, and it blends very beautifully. It's not patchy whatsoever, which is such a good thing. And it's pretty pigmented, and it's like a buildable blush. This one is a little bit more pigmented than this one, so be careful with this, otherwise you might end up applying too much. And I have applied my Samantha lashes. These are the best lashes. They look super natural. So I do have a new highlighter which I got in a PR package along with the Bar blushes that I absolutely love, but I haven't tried out the highlighter. This is in the shade called as Be Brave. this is what it looks like. It looks like a champagne-y pink shade, so I'm gonna try that out. Taking my PAC 094 brush, I'm gonna try this out. Let's see how this goes. It is a blinding highlight, but I feel like it's a little bit, like it's just a hint chunky. Not really sure. Like, I definitely do have better highlights than this. So before I go in with lipstick, I'm gonna set everything using So before I go in with lipstick, I'm gonna set everything with a setting spray, but this time I'm using the Avan Thermal Spring Water. This is so good. This is really, really good, and it's getting too bright now, but oh my god, I love this. So for lips, I'm gonna use a Zara lip liner. Look at the packaging, it's so cool. I love it. So this is like a darker, I think, wine shade lip liner, wine or red actually. So for lipstick, I'm using the Smashbox Always On Cream to Matte lipstick. I showed you guys that I got this from Smashbox, and this is in the shade Hoops On. So again, this is like a deep shade, deep wine red brick shade. Ooh, that's beautiful. That is so my shade. It is definitely a beautiful lipstick. Look at that. So once you apply it, it's like a cream formula, but once it dries, it turns completely matte. Look at that, just like a liquid lipstick, and it's actually very comfortable. It is transfer proof as well. I also bought this Selfie straightener by Philips. So I just wanted to show you how this works. It's actually a pretty damn good straightener, as you can see. So as you could see, the Selfie straightener is actually pretty handy and really good for like quick hairstyles or quick straightening. I love it. I've been using this quite a lot. So if y'all are looking for a good affordable straightener, I definitely suggest that one. Anyway, this is the final result. I love the way the makeup has turned out. It's so beautiful. I am in love with how my makeup is looking, and all the products that I used were pretty much very good, except I think for the highlighter. I wouldn't wear the highlighter again because it is a little bit not very finely milled. I like highlighters to be like really finely milled and look really smooth and wet on my face. I am so happy that I got to try new makeup after such a time. So anyway, I hope you guys like this video. If y'all did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna go now, and I'll see y'all in my next video very soon. Until then, bye.